Hi everyone, we are back with episode 3. This is the skip episode. I will be honest, I initially was a skipper. I gained interest in the show initially because of Scott Hunter, but I will be honest, whenever I watch people's reactions on YouTube, most of the time I skip episode 3 because I just want our A plot couple. But I think there's a lot of really interesting imagery and symbolism in the B plot as well. So I think it'll be fun to explore. And it's like a very much needed contrast to Shane and Ilya's story. So I think it's a nice breather, and it's also like a really nice cliffhanger because we left on a really sour note in episode 2. So it kind of edges us a little bit towards Shane and Ilya's relationship. So I think overall it was a nice story beat in the 6 episodes. All right, so let's start. We are back in the Olympics, February 2014.
So this should be right.
And now we get another perspective coming from the Americans first, which I think is really cute. I love that they filmed it this way.
Boys. Well, train together. For you guys be cool to do that, I'd love to show up for him. Oh yeah, man. Show up for any dude who's that brave.
Okay, I want to make notice too. I call this out in episode 2, but again, Carter Vaughn is the first person to connect queerness and brave, the concept of braveness together. And I think that's really cool. I think that in the presence of 2 like closeted hockey players, a contemporary of theirs is so vocal and open about supporting people who are queer and supporting their braveness and celebrating that. And it's also really interesting that he is wearing a red hat, which is a very big theme of episode 3 and the B plot.
Russia is not safe for folks like that. Fucking balls of steel, man.
Balls of steel. Let's go. Now we start the B plot, Scott Hunter's storyline with the I'll believe in anything. Give me your eyes. I need sunshine, right? See, this is the frame that I was like, oh, I need to watch the show.
Announced as Team USA captain at the Olympics in Russia.
All right, Scott Hunter. First of all, the episode is named Hunter. So when I think of Hunter, personally, I think of, well, first of all, Scott Hunter is a hunter, right? We find out that he is so dedicated, such a go-getter in hockey that he really has worked insanely hard his whole life without a, I guess, emotional support system. We do see that he gets financial help from the scholarship that he is fundraising for, but at the same time, he really had to navigate this life alone in a sense. So I think he definitely fits the idea of a hunter in his career path. And then I want to look at the name Scott as well. I have 40 tabs if I can find my Scott tab. The name Scott is an English and Scottish surname turned given name. It comes from the Old English word Scotty, which means from Scotland or a Scotsman. Historically, it was a descriptive name given to identify people or families of Scottish heritage. Now it's kind of just like a first name. And then it later became a popular given name, particularly after the literary success of the 19th century Scottish novelist, Sir Walter Scott. So this novelist, Sir Walter Scott, had a lot to do with the name Scott becoming popularized, similar to how Zhukovsky was instrumental in getting the name Svetlana to be popular, right? There is a lot of information on Sir Walter Scott, so I'm not even going to get into it. But as you scroll down his Wikipedia page, it goes through kind of his careers in poetry and in his novels. The first cited work that we really see here is the final stanza of The Lay of the Last Minstrel. So I wanted to just take a second to read like why like these few lines are cited in Walter Scott's Wikipedia page. Breathes there the man with soul so dead, who never to himself hath said, this is my own, my native land, whose heart hath never within him burned, as home his footsteps he hath turned, from wandering on a foreign strand. If such there breathe, go mark him well, for him no minstrel raptures swell. So I think the few lines that jump out at me really a lot is breathes there the man with soul so dead, right? Soul so dead, like just a feeling of emptiness, a feeling of unhappiness. Who never to himself hath said, this is my own, my native land. So this idea of being proud of the land you live on, calling something your own, and feeling comfortable in your environment. So all of that, I feel is a really good imagery of Scott Hunter in Heated Rivalry, right? He was born in Rochester. He is the captain of the New York Admirals. He's been there for like at least a decade or more. He is pretty important to the culture of the city, right? The celebrities, the athletes that your city hosts have an impact on the culture. So we see that even though he's this like really big name in the land that he lives in, he doesn't feel like it's his own. And we kind of really get the sense of that through his love story with Kip. It's like a baby. Okay, that exact shot was why I decided to watch Cheetah Rivalry. Not gonna lie.
I am very sorry about that. Truly not a big deal. What's good?
If I woke up from a nap and that was the first thing I saw, yeah.
Names. Any allergies? No, I'm easy. Okay. I mean, the best one's the blueberry one, but... Oh, you mean Blue Moon over Brooklyn? Yeah, that's it.
$8?
What? Oh,
wait.
Nothing.
$8 in 2014?
Myself in the morning,
Kip.
Oh, they like each other.
Oh, you weren't kidding. Really
Scott Hunter wants that cookie. Nigga, want that cookie.
The banana makes a big difference, I think.
Thanks. That's way too much. For you. It's a great smoothie.
Girl.
Was that Scott Hunter? Scott Hunter, the hockey player.
I love that so much is communicated with just one word.
2-1 for Anaheim. The Admirals win the draw.
Pause. Here we are introduced to the main bar of this B plot. I believe it's called the Kingfisher. Yes, okay. We are introduced to the Kingfisher in Greenwich Village. Plausible, I guess, if Kip is working on the Lower East Side and if Scott lives on the Lower East Side, Greenwich. Okay, we'll work. Throughout the whole 6 episodes in this season, at least, this bar is the only location that is fully lit in red. And so to continue the cosmic love story allegory, if you will, if the blue light that Shane and Ilya met under was the stellar nebula and the gold and orange lights we get are kind of the representation of our sun or the average stars that we see, this red light represents the super red giant stars, right? Kind of what does that mean in this whole thing? Blue represents a very early identity around queerness. Then you get into, right, finding your sunshine, like find your golden sunshine. That's kind of like the allegory of coming out of the closet. And here we have red light. All of these people are openly queer or are allies, and they've integrated queer people into their lives. So this idea of the red light being the higher and the more mature enlightenment of the gay journey in Heated Rivalry.
Like, he used your actual name twice.
Maria, that is setting the bar so low.
And it didn't even sound stupid when he said it. It almost sounded hot. Okay, that's not fair, not hot. Just normal.
Okay, I'm listening.
Fuck both of you, okay? Kip is short for Christopher. It's not that weird.
Christopher.
It's short bus for Christopher, and please don't tell me.
Let's remember that.
Look, he's on the team right now.
We get really good teamwork between Scott Hunter and Carter Vaughn. That's nice.
Scott. You're Scott Hunter, right?
I am. This is awesome.
I mean, wow, you had a night last night.
Oh, I also forgot when we were doing the name study for Scott Hunter. Hunter, I immediately think of hunter-gatherer. And when you think of like hunter-gatherer societies, it is well documented that hunters generally tended to be more men and gatherers more women. So I think the idea of hunter being the representation of man, it sets him up as kind of this perfect man or this idealized image of a man, right? We don't know at this point if he's like the perfect man or not. We learn that he's not, like he still has some things he needs to work out. But even I think in the casting and how they portray him in the show, like he's tall, he's dark, he's handsome, he's successful, he's strong, he's ripped. So I think in our minds, like this looks like the ideal man. So I think that's kind of how Scott Hunter's character is used. Like he is the idealized man. And he happens to be gay.
Oh, did you watch?
I did, yeah. I don't usually. Sorry, that sounds rude. I'm...
No, I get it.
Yeah, when something goes right with my game, I try to repeat it, and then I try to perfect it. So I'd love another smoothie, please.
Oh, that eye contact was kind of intense.
Anything you'd like different? Nothing at all.
I also think the casting here kind of goes insane because Scott Hunter's eyes, there's like a tilt to it that makes it a bit more intense. Whereas Kip's, Robbie's eyes, very much more puppy dog, right? So I think like we get this like hunter and prey kind of thing going on right here.
Okay, you really can't keep doing this.
I really can.
Girl.
What's that?
Yes, it fucking was.
Yeah.
No outside food or drink.
Fuck off, Kyle.
We're also introduced now to Elena, which is Kip's bestie.
Making me crazy.
Wait, you're still coming with me to that fundraiser, though, right? Because I am not looking for a date.
Yes, I told you I could come, and it's in like
2 months. Also, look at this framing, okay? We're drenched in red. There's like a red heart. There's imagery of nudity. There are a shit ton of lights framing Elena and Kip right now. This frame feels almost like mythical to me in a sense that like this kind of looks like heaven. This is like a tucked away safe space away from the homophobic world. This frame, the Kingfisher, how everyone behaves in this bar really feels like a fantastical place.
Am I being crazy?
What does Maria say?
She says he's flirting with me too.
Well, she is much smarter than you. And probably this idiot.
Admirals will have a face
He's
off.
not an idiot.
Idiot.
Scott Hunter is staying.
Jesus.
Right?
When's his next home game? Come on, if you don't know when his next home game is, how are you going to plan your next shift?
Saturday. They play at home again on Saturday.
Here we see Elena being established as a very type A successful person, like very much a hunter figure in Kip's life right now. Like the person he trusts the most right now is Elena, right? And I think it's really interesting that she is this more dominant character, this more dominant force in his life. I wonder what she does in New York. Like she's going to a fundraiser. She is with a bunch of wealthy people, financial advisor, private equity, investment banking. She looks a bit too alive to be an investment banker though. Let's continue.
Fuck. No.
Fix that.
She gets shit done. Fix that. Duh. What do you mean?
I didn't know if you, it's nice to see you.
Blue Moon over Brooklyn, please.
It's nice to see you. Answer him. What the fuck?
May I drink this here? I've got some emails to answer, so I thought, yeah, you totally may.
Emails to answer, huh?
You're not worried about breaking your routine? No, I'm not actually that obsessive. Turns out I'm too lazy to be a serial killer. I took a quiz.
He just said he had some emails to answer, but here he is doing some fucking BuzzFeed quizzes. He just wanted to stay a little bit longer for Kip. He did not have any emails to answer. Guaranteed. Answering emails, a hockey player, please.
I don't even think I could be a spree killer. Yeah, serial killers make me feel not obsessive, which is a relief.
I feel like maybe this is more explained in the books and like we're condensing one of the books into like one episode, but I don't know why he feels obsessive. Like, what does that mean? Maybe he feels like he's doing too much when it comes to his career and like how he got to being the captain of the New York Admirals, but I don't know why you would consider that a bad thing, right? Like why is he concerned about his obsession?
Well, I've read some things about athletes.
Okay.
No, I swear. Barely had 2 concussions. Okay, so what? No left sock, right sock, stop shaving, no sex, all that stuff? Oh, no, yeah, all of that. But that's not CTE stuff, that's just science. And science only really matters during the playoffs. Oh,
I just also want to note, I really like the orange/peach and blue coloring. I'm not going to say I really am placing any emphasis on kind of what these colors mean here, but I do think it's like a really nice set piece.
that's super comforting.
As well as like how they dressed Kip and Scott as well. And the flowers, right?
And just to be clear, I'm not complaining about the whole stop shaving thing. I mean, you all look like hot lumberjacks by the end of May.
Do you want to come to my game tonight?
I have 2 seats. No one's taking them, so I mean, if you want. Yeah, I want.
Fuck, man, that's crazy. Thank you.
Super happy to do it.
I think the fuck man was like a straight mask. I know that like Kip has basically said like he's interested in men, but I also think that the fuck man was kind of a let me mask up a little bit. MASC. He wants that cookie. Nigga, I want that cookie.
These are better than my company seats.
I get it.
These are really good seats.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
That was...
I also want to pay attention like
just nodded
here
at you.
in this game where he's at home, he is full in red. Maybe this is there's definitely a hockey thing, but maybe I'm just putting too much emphasis on it. But like when he's with Kip, right, we're seeing Kip at his game. It's depicted, Scott is depicted wearing red, and I feel like that might mean something. And he's saying hello.
Wait, Brett, for fuck's sake.
Wants to make sure he gets that hello back. Yeah, you're sitting in his seats. Wave back. What do you mean?
Good job, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Scott Hunter loses. He's in the white variation of the uniform.
Too bad you can't play at home every night,
fuck yourself, Rosenoff.
It's more fun if you're there.
I have a question. I wonder if Scott Hunter, I think, yes, I feel like Scott Hunter also finds Ilya attractive, but he's such a like bad boy, rude boy that I think he's like really turned off by the personality of Ilya. But it would be better if you were here kind of hot.
Hope next time we play, decide to show up.
Again, we see Hunter lose. He is in the white variation of the uniform. Y'all tell me, do hockey teams only wear the secondary color when they travel and the primary when they're home? Or is this like a coincidence that at home he was wearing red and here when he isn't with Kip, he is wearing white and also losing?
Starting to sound like him.
He is clocking something.
I'm sorry, what?
You fucking heard me, Hollander. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Well, there's something you really don't expect.
Right, it goes from Mr. Hunter to this. And I also wonder what was said in between these two. Look at how far Scott Hunter's neck is like sticking out, and like look at how mad Shane is. You have these two highly respectable, highly put together players, and they are going at each other's necks. And you also kind of see like Shane is in like the winning position. We rarely see Shane lose composure, especially in public. So him being the more dominant captain right now because he won and being aggressive in public, I think is a really, really interesting side of Shane. We don't get to see in the A plot. Yeah, I really wonder what was said. I wonder which one of them used the F slur first, because I know one of them said it on the ice, but
You see, especially after the final whistle, and especially from Hollander.
yeah, especially from Hollander and Hunter. Bro, this is kind of intense.
There you go, handsome.
Now we meet Dad for the first time. They're watching hockey together, so we see that they spend a lot of time. His dad is happy for him that he gets to take a little break.
I'm proud of your hustle.
Reiterates how proud he is. That's really nice.
Good night. Night, Dad. Love you.
Love you back.
Oh, also interesting that here we see Kip being the first one to say I love you instead of his dad. I also love the shot. We kind of stay in the same position, but it goes from nighttime to daytime, and there's just like really fast cut where Kip is struggling to get ready for work.
What's happening to you? What's your problem?
I can't find my.
Also, this is definitely just an excuse to have Robbie GK be shirtless. I think at this point, a lot of the reactions I've watched, people really love the dad at this point. And low-key, I'm not going to reveal it yet. I want y'all to watch until the very end. But I think the dad is also a character, or a symbolic character for the B plot.
I'm so sorry. Save it. I'm so sorry about that. I'm
So sorry again.
Oh, Bunny.
Bunny.
Babe.
I know we hate her. I know we're supposed to hate her, but Bunny is so... Wait. Bunny, and then we have Scott Hunter. Interesting.
I don't know what that was. I know, I'm a complete fuck up, and I'm sorry. You're not a complete fuck up. This is not rocket science or whatever it is you're into. Art. Sean, please don't fire me. No one is.
That's funny where Sean was like, rocket science, whatever you're into. And it's literally the complete opposite of art history. I think it's so interesting that one of like his closer friends just like pick the complete opposite thing of art history. And like art history is not that difficult to remember that your friend is into and like trying to get into like a master's program for.
I know you need the money, baby. Okay?
That's nice.
Deep breath.
Hey, I am so sorry about earlier.
That woman is horrible, and I'm the one who should apologize. I was standing right in front of the kitchen door like an idiot.
But do you have the time to grab a bite with me? Like when this thing is over? With you? Yeah.
Ooh, that's a long line.
Long line, very
Is it worth
public. I think at this point, like we do get kind of the idea or the sense that Scott isn't comfortable being in public with another guy. But again, why did he invite Kip out? I think this is also kind of a parallel with how the art show goes, or the art gallery goes. But Scott Hunter is like really pushing himself into these highly uncomfortable situations when, again, we just met this dude like a couple days ago. So Mr. Hunter, what are we doing?
I figured you'd have a nice place, but...
He wanted that cookie ASAP, nigga. I'm on that cookie. Yeah.
Do you want a full tour now, or at the car?
Whenever we get Shane and Ilya scenes, they're at least like lit by something, right? Here we have complete darkness. Like these two are going at it in the complete darkness. There's like this sense of contrast between Shane and Ilya where these two so far have been a lot more honest with each other than Shane and Ilya have. But since we know what happens, I feel like this first intimacy scene in the dark is kind of it's very representative of how their relationship will look by the end of the episode. Jail time for whoever decided to not use lighting on Francois and Robbie. I feel a little bit robbed here. Hello, like can we get some key lights? Can we get some fill lights? Something? Some bounce lights? Anything? Please?
Wow, you are so beautiful.
Like y'all are telling me like y'all are satisfied with this fucking blue light in the shadow, because I'm not. I want to see something.
I'm so into you. So into you. I can't stop thinking about you.
Wow, very fast with how he admitted that. Their first time hooking up.
I didn't want to wake you. And I just thought since you have your game tomorrow and, you know.
For the B plot, I didn't notice a lot of lighting and star sun imagery compared to Shane and Ilya's plot, but I think that kind of makes more sense because Kip is kind of living in reality and here Scott is living kind of in his fantasy. He's pulling Kip back into this fantasy of playing house, playing a couple.
Can you stay?
Yeah.
Then stay, please.
And I feel like if Shane had just said that, can you stay, then stay please, to Ilya when they were in Montreal, I think the show would have looked a lot more different. However, I like our progression. So I think this here is just a satisfying contrast between the two different couples. We're set up to believe that Scott and Kip are going to have this perfect relationship. Like everything they've been doing so far is going well. The flirting at the smoothie shop, the invitation to the game, the meeting at the fundraiser, and then like this hooking up, this like overnight thing.
Okay, I meant to surprise you, and I was gonna go out and get stuff, but I looked in your fridge and you basically had all the ingredients.
I'm not working today, but you still have your game that you probably still want.
I also think it's kind of funny that Kip basically found in Scott's refrigerator that he has everything to make the Blue Moon over Brooklyn rather than making the smoothie at home, which is arguably a lot easier. Like it's probably even better for you as an athlete to really control your macros. However, Scott Hunter goes out of his way to visit the little smoothie shop that Kip works at, basically just to see him.
Can I fuck you?
Okay, good communication.
Absolutely.
Duh.
Yeah, my life is complicated, and I can't come out like not right now.
Yeah, wait till hockey was over, and maybe I could fade away better.
And I want you to be here when I come home from my game tonight.
I think it's really nice that Scott Hunter is being so direct and that he's using "I want" in his language, because like it really communicates desire. He communicates that he realizes like this is a big task for Kip, especially someone who is out and like probably has friends who are out. And he's basically like asking this dude to go back in the closet. It is interesting that, that he's even asking in the first place, but I think it is nice that he kind of recognizes that it's all wrong. However, he still has to admit that he's attracted to Kip. Like he doesn't want to lose this guy. So
I want you more than I've wanted anything in a long time.
Is that too much?
You can say it if it is.
Do say something though.
I feel like you need to give this guy some time to process. You kind of whisked away this dude from his job earlier, like being a waiter. Now you're like asking him to stay for the rest of the day. Don't he got to go home or something? Like maybe give this man a week to think about moving in.
I think I'd love to be here when you get back.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
I don't think you're too lazy to be a serial killer. Yeah, you're definitely not lazy.
I like the little not lazy and like the glance towards a crotch.
ago? Yes, I sent in the applications. Yes, and even to BU. And yes, I know we ain't boss.
A lot is happening in 24 hours, dude.
Elena, Dad, I'm staying with Elena.
Liar.
So I don't have to schlep to work. I get to sleep in an extra hour.
I'm sure Elena is probably also living in a fucking shoebox. So what do you mean you're staying over with Elena for the next couple days?
Yes. Nothing, Dad. No, I'm just watching the game. Yes, with Elena. Oh my God.
With Elena. Okay, here we get the two lights, right? Now we get some better lighting. They're in this fantasy. They're in this deep fantasy of playing house, being a couple in this secret apartment in Manhattan.
Oh, please. I saw you 3 days ago.
Oh my God, guys, he's a customer. He's not my boyfriend. Oh, I don't have a fucking boyfriend.
Oh.
Morning, Scott.
We know what's going on. I love her little wink.
I'm pretty sure they have smoothies in other cities. Not like these, they don't.
What a fucking liar, dude. Blueberries, some protein powder, and a banana.
What's the secret?
Get the fuck out of here.
Nothing's happening.
He's straight, I think.
Girl.
Literally, girl.
There's pasta salad in the fridge. Chicken, no feta. Oh yeah? Where? For me. I made it.
I'm not just a pretty face.
Oh, but you're a very pretty face.
I should buy some art. What? Hey, I'm not just a pretty face either. No.
I like the pretty face back and forth because they're both very pretty. Can I be honest? The way they like dressed him up here, the first time I saw this, I was like, oh, who is that? What the fuck? Like they made him look so uncomfortable, janky. I mean, listen, Francois, beautiful man, always, of course. But I think the cap, these like blackout glasses, the covering up of him just like makes him look like, like another man.
That's cool.
Like it's giving like older sugar daddy. There's something about the cap and glasses, the sunglasses, that just ages him up so much. And compared to Kip, it's just, this feels so weird. I mean, he confirmed that he's okay. Couldn't you just say that like he is your art curator best friend? There are a bunch of artists in Manhattan. I hired someone to do some interior decorating. Easy.
Browsing or shopping to buy? Or...
Oh, I think we're just browsing right now. Yeah. Thank you.
Excuse me.
He freaks out. I want to look at the piece again. What kind of image is, what are we supposed to get? We are inside an apartment, a store somewhere. I wish we could see a bit more of like the subjects.
I'm really sorry. I thought I could do that. I really thought I could. I wanted to. I just... It's okay. No, it's not. I know it's not. Come here.
I think it's really nice that they kind of reaffirm each other, right? Scott is shown as a much more mature person compared to Shane Ilya. So he is the one who kind of takes up doing the apologizing first, and immediately too. Like he apologizes. He says like, it's not okay. We see the forgiveness from Christopher and the immediate comforting of Scott. And I think it's also really important that Scott realizes that, yes, this action was kind of unexpected and Kip does forgive him. But at the end of the day, like, it's really not okay, right? It's not okay. It wasn't okay that he treated Kip that way in public, treated Kip that way in front of the art salesperson, as well as treating the art salesperson like that. He just kind of like ran off and was very terse with the two of them. And also, this is kind of the first time we see Scott being comforted by someone, right? His parents died when he was very young. We don't really know if he had like other family. It seems like he doesn't. It seems like all he really has is the scholarship, the foundation. Scott has said like he's never invited anyone over. He's never done this. So how many years has it been since he's like really been comforted, truly forgiven, truly embraced by someone else, like another human? Probably a long time. Also, like he's in hockey, so like repressing these feelings are pretty normal for him, and like expected of him in his career as well.
Okay, I know it's dumb. But I saw them at a bodega and I thought they looked like your smoothie.
I think it is nice. Like, I am making fun of the socks a little bit, but understanding Kip's situation with money, like he has to save up for this master's program if he wants to pursue it. It is sweet that like he found something that I think is representative of their connection together, even if they are fuck ass bodega socks.
I love them. Yeah. I love them so much.
He loves them because he loves Kip's banana.
Can I fuck you?
Absolutely.
Can I fuck you? Do you think they switch? Do you think they're verse? Do you think Scott Hunter is verse top? Lots of questions. Right, and now, yeah, we have the sock, and then we see him, New York Admirals 4-2 Montreal. Got him.
What?
Say it out loud.
It's what?
I like how firm Elena
Here's
is.
what I know.
Helena,
Shut up. You're in love with him.
I'm not in love with him.
You are.
For how long now?
A little over 2 months.
Oh,
Is it me? Am I toxic, or is 2 months not that long? I know like their relationship is shown to be more fast paced, more intense compared to Shane and Ilya's very slow burn. But y'all, I don't know if 2 months even means anything, especially not in fucking Manhattan. Like, please. Oh, baby girl. You don't know anybody in 2 months. I don't know. I feel like 2 months, like they're barely just getting to know each other. And then Elena's like, you're in love. Like, you can't live like this, girl. 2 months, chill.
Okay, you can't tell.
Kip.
He can't come out right now, okay? He really wants to.
I mean, she is also right.
It's amazing. He's amazing.
He's been out.
And
So now, like,
never
it
been
kind of
happier.
sucks that he has to repress himself.
Honestly.
What's the plan, babe?
Sometimes y'all type A motherfuckers get on my fucking nerves. Yes, we love Elena, and yes, we know she has Kip's best interests in heart. But what do you mean plan after 2 months? Please.
I don't know.
What does your dad think?
His hole has just gotten used to Mr. Scott Hunter. Give him some time.
Fucking, please be happy for me.
Please be happy for me. She says nothing back because she cannot lie to him. She can't be happy for him because, like, yeah, like really, he can't even be fully happy. Yeah, don't answer that, girl.
Scott's gonna be there tomorrow night too.
Oh, I know. And you better be ready for me.
Oh, she is hyped. She cannot wait to tell this guy off.
Hey, Dad.
Oh my god, you're not dead?
No, I'm alive.
Well, that is a relief. I didn't want to have to call the morgue. You know,
It's definitely a choice to have
Miss you too, Dad.
Kip talk to his dad in complete darkness almost, because I know for a fact Scott Hunter did not tell you to like keep the light bills low. So I feel like this this very dim, dark lighting is just one, kind of how he feels in Scott's apartment, but also like he is basically hiding away from his dad, right? Like as they're having this conversation, like he kind of doesn't want. It's really symbolic of how much deceiving he's doing towards his father.
And nothing in the mail, right?
But yeah, I think definitely there's an overtone in their choice to light the apartment super dark.
Look, I'm not gonna keep you. I love you.
All right, you too, Dad.
You too, Dad. What?
I love you too, Dad. There, I said it. Oh my God.
Sorry, it's such a struggle.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Dude, this light is so blue. Few things I'm noticing. First of all, this lighting is so blue. If you were to install closet lighting, it would at least be neutral. So I think that having this lighting be super cold and blue compared to like the warmthness of all of the other lights is definitely a cinematic choice. I think really signaling kind of how cold and sterile that perhaps Kip feels towards not even just the gift, but the idea of the closet, right? Like he's been out and in the red light at the Kingfisher bar. And here the closet is this cold lighting. And also when we look at the note for my man -S, Scott is so deep into the closet that he can't even, put like heart Scott. It's -S. It removes so much of the romance of it all. And I think right now, like it's really hitting Kip that obviously from the conversation with his dad as well. But I think the imagery here is this is nice. It looks very pretty, just like how we look really pretty together. But it's not warm. It's not true, right? For my man -S. Okay, like that's the best you can do with the love note. Bye. I mean, listen, a tux, lots of money, very expensive, so it is a nice gift to provide for Kip a nice little tux. Also, peep the red dress on Elena.
Can I have some of yours?
Well, if this guy keeps playing the way he has been, maybe. What changed? You mean a nice girl or something?
I think we just found a group with the team.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I think I spotted an old...
Kip, right?
Liar.
Christopher, when he's all dressed up.
Christopher.
I'm Elena.
Nice to meet you, Elena. I'm Scott.
Pleasure, Scott.
Elena knows.
Okay, yeah, he's picking up that
I'm sorry.
that something's wrong with Kip, but Kip is his concern, his like priority is his man, like his Scott's privacy.
Yeah, kind of got that. It's okay. She's discreet, right?
Yeah, totally.
I like the use of the word discreet here.
She kind of figured it out, and I guess I had to tell someone.
It's okay. Really?
He's crazy about you.
I'm crazy about him too. I really am.
He's also miserable.
I think at first, when I first watched this, I had no idea where this was gonna go.
No.
It felt so rocky, of course, because like she's rushing this kind of relationship.
Nobody wants.
But at the same time, she's being so real. I like that she pushes back.
Eyes on me, handsome.
I love him. I just can't do better right now.
Okay, so Scott admits he loves him.
I've been honest.
I know. And he's so in love with you that he'll...
I love the imagery here, right? We get all the flashing lights that Scott is walking from when he exits the fundraiser.
I'm not saying
And then here we
this to
get
be
into
mean,
like
I'm
this
really
dark
not,
alleyway
and you seem great.
to pick up Kip. Scott gets all of this light on him, right? It's not true sunshine, but he still gets light, whereas Kip gets darkness. He deserves sunshine. And so do you.
And so do you.
That's really nice. I think the choice of putting Elena in a red dress, it was not a mistake. She came from the red bar. The red color symbolizes a more mature journey of queerness. Here she is basically giving Scott the... Actually, wait, before I even get into that, let's look up Elena's name. Okay, Elena is a beautiful classic feminine name given of Greek origin, meaning bright, shining light, or torch. Derived from the ancient Greek name Helen, shining light, bright one, or sun ray. In Greek mythology, Helen of Troy is famously known for her unparalleled beauty, right? So Elena represents this torch, represents the light, similar to how some other characters do that as well. Her name basically means torch, means fire, means light. She comes from the red sun bar, the Kingfisher. She's wearing a red dress. She's dancing with Scott Hunter. She's telling him like what she sees is going on in this relationship and gives him insight, gives him enlightenment, you could say. For me, I'm getting the imagery and like the symbolism from Prometheus, right? We have this god, this deity who comes from Mount Olympus, from the red sun bar, carries the flame, comes down to earth, gives it to man, like hunter-gatherer man. If Elena represents Prometheus, what does Kip represent?
It's my birthday on Sunday.
I know. Already got the caterer lined up. Surf and turf. Because we're not choosing.
But it's not a club, it's just a bar. It's honestly more of a hockey bar now, thanks to me.
Kip.
And I was thinking that you could just come as my friend. They know that you buy smoothies from me.
I can't.
I wonder if like in this moment, Kip decided that this relationship is gonna be over. We don't really get much information, like any story, any progress between here and when Scott and Kip get to reunite again, right? 2 years later, basically. So I wonder if they really cut it off around this time, or if they were kind of having this slow burn, kind of like Shane and Ilya, if maybe they were on pause because Kip went away to study.
I wish I could. I want to. Soon, maybe.
Dude, they fell into the I love you so fast. 2 years? I mean, two months? 2 months and you're at I love you?
I know how it sounds. But it'll go by quickly. I promise. And then we can be normal with like other people.
I think it's also really interesting that we have the dialogue of we can be normal like other people. I think that's a really interesting, that's a really big prolific thought. I think that a lot of queer people experience, right? Like, what is wrong with me? Why am I not normal? So I think the usage of the word normal here is very, very universal.
I have a family too.
He's just being honest.
And
yeah.
I keep lying to them and I don't want to.
Yeah. She shouldn't have to lie.
And I miss them.
That's really, I think that's really, also really, really, I don't know. I really like Scott's character. He's very understanding, right? He said at the beginning that this is a fucked up thing I'm asking you to do. So you better have enjoyed those 2 months, Scott. Like, we knew this was coming.
My parents were both junior hockey coaches, and they were hit by a drunk driver when I was 12 years old. St. Thomas filled it with hope. The hope of a new family.
And now Kip returns home.
The prodigal son returned home.
Prodigal son.
Some mail here for a certain someone, and it's pretty heavy. Hey, my boy. Come here. What's up? Whoa. Hey.
I'm sorry.
For what? You got nothing to be sorry.
I'm sorry. The first thing Kip says to his dad is, I'm sorry. And his dad basically forgives him, like, or says there's nothing to be sorry for. Would y'all call the hospital on me if I said that Kip's character is representative of Jesus Christ, right? In the name Christopher contains Jesus Christ in it. When we first are introduced to Kip's character, he's sleeping, his eyes are closed. And when he awakes and meets Scott Hunter, man, for the first time, I think that's really representative of the birth of Jesus, seeing man for the first time. His coworker that was there when Kip and Scott met, her name is Maria Villanueva. Maria V, the Virgin Mary, right? I think there's really a lot of interesting symbolism within like the language itself too. We also see the idea of turning water into wine, adding that extra banana makes this fucking stupid ass blueberry smoothie that much better. And then the idea of like forgiveness, right? Whenever Scott went to the art gallery with Kip and kind of freaked out when they got home, Kip was very quick to forgive Scott for his behavior. And I think it's also like a mirror of Elena's Prometheus as well, right? Both stories are about two godlike figures descending from their mythical homelands, right? From heaven, from Mount Olympus, to guide man, to lead man to enlightenment, right? Man being the hunter-gatherer, Scott. I don't know. I think it's very, I'm seeing these like symbols and like images, but I also at the same time perhaps feel like I need to get institutionalized. So let's finish out the rest of the episode. 26. Okay, I think the daddy thing makes more sense now. Also, I like that Kip's dad is also there in the bar celebrating with like his friends as well. So like the full embrace of the father and the son. And then again, just some more imagery of like, you know, there's like one like little light in the bar where Kip and his friends and family are versus outside where it's dark and where Scott's watching in. Yeah, I wonder if here, are they broken up? Are they still together? What's going on? And then obviously like this very overt imagery of Scott covering up the banana sock.
Yeah, totally.
Although I will say from my point of view, it's fucking cold in Russia, right? And also these bodega socks are not, I'm surprised that they still look the way they do 4 months in. And that is episode 3. I mean, I liked it. It's not my favorite at all. I don't love that we kind of miss our protagonists for a whole episode. I do think it was important that we get to see Scott and Kip's point of view, and obviously like their storyline really converges with our A-plot storyline. I just wish we had like maybe a couple more episodes for Scott and Kip, but understandably like when they initially like filmed this and produced this, they were only greenlit for 6 episodes, so obviously like a lot of decisions and cuts needed to be made. So overall, I'm really impressed with how they condensed so much information and adapted it from like one entire book into just like a a 40-minute episode and how they beautifully tie it together next episode. Yeah, I also feel like I kind of miss the stars and the sun imagery, right? Like we got a couple shots in episode 3 where we get the framing of the lamps as well. And I think that might be like a very overt thing, maybe like an intentional thing from a storytelling perspective, right? If the lamps in Shane and Ilya's storyline represent fantasy, then here we do see a lot of reality, right? These are two quote unquote older guys, even though Kip is only 26, having to make these like hard decisions of we are able to communicate, we are so compatible, we love each other just 2 months into this fuck ass relationship, contrasted with Shane and Ilya's like long burn. Also, I think it's just funny that Kip's basically been gone, right? He probably visited home, who knows, whatever. Like, there's no way you can convince me that he just stayed at Scott's place the whole time. But 2 months before Kip returns home, to me, how many days would that be, right? Like 50, 60 days. Another kind of like parallel idea with Kip and Jesus Christ is it took like the Easter period, right, is 40 to 50 days, about 2 months. And it kind of shows the journey of the final journey of Jesus Christ back home, back to the Father, back to the heavens. I think the idea of Kip's dad being God also makes sense, right? We see Kip's dad being this supportive figure, this proud figure, this ultimately forgiving figure. Kind of to me, he really is embodying the perfect patriarch, right? Everything that the Bible wants to associate with the theistic God, we really see embodied in Kip's dad here. So I think I'm picking up on some parallels. I might be fucking crazy because I don't know. At this point, I feel like I'm going into deep psychosis, but whatever. All right, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for being here. I really am enjoying these episodes. I'm so excited for the rest of what we have coming. I think the final 3 episodes, the final arc is definitely my favorite, especially, y'all gonna hate me, I actually really like episode 4 because we finally get some like real conflict, some like real friction. And then we also get introduced to some very nice characters. We see some character development, not only from our main protagonists, but also the supporting characters as well. So I'm excited for episode 4. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.